everybody, it's Wallguy. Yeah, look who it is. That guy who used to make videos for you every other day. Speaking out from the far corners of the galaxy, or wherever I must have gone, considering it has been about 6 months since my last full video, and nearly a full year since my last topical commentary. Yeah, it's understandable if you thought I was abducted or something. And there are reasons for my absence, of course, which I will get into if I have time today, or in a future video, depending, we'll see. But first, you're watching some Black Ops 3 on PC, max settings of course, but just in theater mode. I can't really be bothered to record live constantly when I'm not frequently releasing videos, especially when theater mode is very convenient. But it comes with a couple of flaws, mainly that the action only approximates what really happened. Footage looks more like what the kill cam would show than what truthfully happened in live action, and if you play Call of Duty, you know that the kill cam lies like a sumbitch sometimes. So some shots that were dead on will appear off here, which sucks. And I've also noticed that some sound effects are misrepresented, which is easy to pick out if you listen to the Pharaoh here. Burst fire weapons like the Pharaoh they don't like theater mode very much, but whatever. It's whatever. It is a bit of a loss, and you miss out on the final kill cam and a couple other animations, but it makes the most sense for me right now. If I start releasing more often, I'll definitely look into recording live a lot more often. This round was from about a month ago, I'd say, and was pretty cool. I get all of my score streaks, and they clean up really well. I don't really have to do much work beyond them, just getting them kind of gets the job done. It's odd, I don't really consider the Pharaoh to be the right gun for me, but statistically I do very well with it. I don't really know why that is, but I'll take it. So where have I been all this time? Well, if you follow me on Twitter, you get frequent quips and updates. But if you don't follow me, you're probably in the dark and you're wondering, what the hell, Wallguy? Well, let's do an update. This channel has covered Medal of Honor games like no other, really. I mean, literally hundreds of videos dedicated to a game series that has become dormant with no current plan to return. The last two entries were not terribly popular. They come with a litany of their own problems and complaints that even the most diehard of fans like myself have with them. They both got maybe a year of reasonable playability if you have low standards, if you don't really expect to be able to play every mode and all that stuff. They lasted maybe about a year each, and I played them longer than that, and I released videos for them well beyond that reasonable shelf life. In fact, I'll still release Medal of Honor videos occasionally while I still have some saved, but their time is long past in the mainstream. I don't really want this channel to just be a vigil to games that I used to play a lot, if you know what I mean. So with Medal of Honor fading into obscurity, sadly, I had to go in search of some new games. I enjoyed Battlefield 4 quite a bit, put in hundreds of hours into it, you saw a lot of videos here, but I've kind of moved past it, just kind of grew stale. And Battlefield Hardline was really fantastic, a breath of fresh air. It was more close quarters focused. I definitely enjoyed it. The Blood Money mode was absolutely fantastic. I still consider that the best designed multiplayer mode that I've ever played in any game. But few played the game, really, especially on PC. And of those few who did play the game, I'd say like 1% played Blood Money. It was literally the least popular game mode. And, you know, most people who shit all over Battlefield Hardline probably hardly touched that mode. And that's a shame, because it should have been the lead mode that got all the publicity, the driving force behind a real cops and robbers game that should have been made that never came to fruition. Instead, we got this bad Battlefield game, and that's really what it is. The Conquest mode is inferior, Hardwired is just poorly done, it doesn't work. If it was done right, it could have been a very cool mode, but it wasn't. So most people's impression of Hardline is that it's a bad Battlefield game, and it is. But, you know, if you pick out the good things about Battlefield Hardline, which, like I said, is Blood Money, and to a lesser extent, Heist, you had a core of what should have been a really good Cops and Robbers FPS, based more on the close quarters combat than stuff like vehicles and large-scale combat. But it is what it is. The game died on PC. hard, and the only thing people play today is Conquest for whatever reason, and a little bit of Hardwired. It's just, I don't know, it's a waste, and I certainly wasn't going to stick around for that. So I've kind of just been left with no online competitive game to present here on the channel. And when summer came, I decided to move from California to Texas to spend more time with my brother. His job necessitated a move from California some time ago. So moving more than halfway across the country is a pain in the ass if you've ever had to do it, both in the moving itself and in reorienting yourself once you've physically moved. It's a pain in the ass. There's so much to do, and so, I mean, the year's been busy. It's been lacking FPS for me. That was until Black Ops 3 came along. In the meantime, I've been enjoying single-player games such as Metal Gear Solid 5. I played that for 2 months. I played The Witcher 1 and 2, Alan Wake, and a number of other great single-player games. I also had to rebuild my brother's and my computers early this year, so that kind of delayed the new video. But, I'm back. I can do videos periodically when I get time and the motivation. I hope you're here to watch them, and take care, guys.